Anti-Semitism rears its ugly head once again. We've all witnessed the horrific murder of George Floyd and the aftermath and the brutal police violence targeting blacks, minorities, totally unacceptable, and in every possible way needs to be removed, this terrible scourge. But what in the world does it have to do with targeting shuls in LA and community centers, vandalizing them, writing horrific things? And what, of course, is there any connection between the Jewish community and the perpetrators in the police force? Absolutely no logical connection. But once again, we see the irrational, unfair, unjust side of anti-Semitism rearing its ugly head. What is its root? And here we have an incredible thing. It's in the Daf Yomi of this last week, Daf Peitet 89, and connected to these parashot as we leave Har Sinai. It's about the very birth of anti-Semitism in the very name Sinai. In fact, the Gemara says, the Talmud says, what is the name of this mountain? Sometimes it's called Chorev, sometimes it's called Sinai. Sinai, what is its name? And there's an opinion which says its actual name is Chorev. So why is it called Sinai, Sinai? And incredibly, listen to what the Gemara says. Yarda Torah b'Sinai, the Torah is given on Sinai. Yarda Sin'a la'olam. Hatred at that very moment was born in the world. Sinai, Sin'a, a play on words. And in fact, the same thing is written regarding the burning bush. The Midrash says, what is the word for the burning bush? Where Hashem first reveals himself to Moshe, it's called the sneh, the unusual word. The Midrash says the same thing. Sneh milashon sin'ah. God revealed himself at the sneh, and hatred was born in the world. You see, as the moment light comes into the world, the vision of Torah, of godliness, of moral light and spiritual vision in the world, at that very moment is born instinctive forces, barbaric forces, which do impulsive forces, which know no boundaries and behave in irrational ways, because ultimately the Torah is the spiritual rationale, the spiritual and moral vision for the world. And the moment the light comes into the world, so does the darkness, so does the shadow that the enormous light casts. And may it be, B'ezrat Hashem, as we are still basking in the light of Har Sinai, of Matan Torah, and going forward into these parashiot, B'ezrat Hashem, may the light triumph over the darkness, and the incredible moral and spiritual light of Hashem and the Torah that it brings to the world overshadow the very shadows that it creates, and ultimately have its light be seen, shone, and appreciated by all. Shabbat Shalom.